Now, I believe it is time to turn around, in this case, and go and chat with my old friend Regis. It is a dark and somewhat cloudy night, a perfect night to visit my old friend Regis in a graveyard. He is dead ahead, basically. La Cage Athu. Meet Regis at the Mare Lonchaise Long Cemetery. Okay, here's the thing. I'm sort of hearing... whatever it is sounds large. Yes, I'm going to see Regis. I'm just... It's a bear, it's a bear. We can ignore the bear, ignore the bear. Don't need to pick a fight with a bear. Don't need to pick a fight with a bear. It's not really a monster, is it? It's not. It doesn't require a witcher, although... You guys might want to watch out. There's a bear over there. He says, talking to a dog. As though it can understand a word he says. There does seem to be a road. A path, so to speak. A road. A path. Let's take the path. Let's be civilized. But at the same time, keep our eyes open for things that are not civilized. That didn't sound like a bear. Mare Chaise Long Cemetery. Something woods. Okay, you know what? Shall we just start off with necrophage oil? Check our armor. Check the sword. We're fine. Should we just start with necrophage oil? And a sword out. Oh. What the hell?
Picked some other place to meet.
What? Oh, not those things! Oh my god! Okay, it's Echinops. Okay, what is that? What is that? Oh, do I have? This actually is not allowed. What is an Echinops when it comes down to it? Are they hybrids? Are they? They're not insectoids, are they? No. Could they be relicts? Maybe. Yet maybe relicts. Lesions are relicts. Should we just take a guess at relict? Because I should know this. I'm a witcher. I should know this. I can't even find it right. But and fire maybe. Oh, what was that? Okay, those are ghouls. That was a ghoul. The ghouls. Okay, this is new. What about that? Okay. Oh, I fell down a hole. A grave. A hole. Okay, you know, right, maybe I focus on tell you what, yeah, the ghouls first. Let's focus on the ghouls first. We're going back to necrophage oil on the grounds of at least, oh god, at least we know for a fact that's useful. What have I got to do to kill this? Where's the ghoul? Where's the ghoul? Where's the ghoul? Is it a ghoul or an owl ghoul? No, it's a ghoul. Okay. Okay. That's... Oh god. Right, the ghoul is dead. The ghoul is dead. Ding dong, the ghoul is dead. Kill whatever that is. I don't know whether those are... They look like I should kill them. Oh. Okay. Oh, is it? Okay, no, you're dead. You're dead. Arcaspore. Arcaspore. That's what it is. Let's read that. Let's fight. No, stop it. Arcaspore. Cursed. It's a cursed one. Oh, good grief. Looks like a flower to me. A hideous, disgusting flower. A hideous, disgusting flower that's trying to spit, vomit, and eat me at the same time. Arcaspores look like giant, aesthetically unpleasing flowers with some of the traits of exceptionally cruel and bloodthirsty sundews. They are, however, far more dangerous than even the most colossal sundew. Their peculiar appearance makes them practically impossible to discern amongst other plants. By the time one draws close enough to realise what they are, it is often too late to flee. According to popular belief, Arcus spores are cursed plants grown in soil, fertilized by the blood of the dying. They are... Well, then why are you in a graveyard? I mean, usually things that come to a graveyard are dead or alive, burying the dead. People don't sort of go, I'm dying, I'm just going to go off to the graveyard. They are most often found in places which is past saw pogroms, bloody rituals or cruel murders. Oh, bloody rituals, it's a graveyard, of course. There you go. 4 types of Arcus spore have been catalogued to date, differing from one another in terms of colouring. Brown, the least dangerous. Green and purple, the most dangerous. The final variant, said to have been cultivated by mages from Barnard, is the yellow Arcus spore, whose strength is similar to that of its green-coloured cousins. Okay, Igni, Ard, and Cursed Oil. I think we still got one more. Although the music got all relaxing, which... Okay, I'll be with you in a minute, Regis. Because I'm... Oh, don't be near those when they explode. Is that poison by any chance? Can I use the golden Oriel? Where are you? Where are you? You're up there, you're up there, you're up there. Where? I'm supposed to go in there. I know I'm supposed to... I can hear you! I don't see you very well. Right, there's a path there, there's a path. Use it. Use the path. Use the path. Right. Kill that before it explodes. Right. They don't take damage from that, do they? Nope. Okay. Kill it. Okay, I thought the message coming up was me having killed it. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, God. Okay. You know what? It's time for Gwent. Yeah. To you too. Go, get it. Oh, God. Ooh, get away from that. You know what I want? I want to stop being hit, but I also want performing actions that consume stamina. Yes, please. Oh, did I already? No, they don't. Stay away from that. Where are you? Oh, God, I'm stuck on a tree. I'm stuck on a tree while fighting a plant. Brilliant. Get out of the... It's not there. It's not... He's over there. Get him. Come on. He's dead. Oh, kill it. Are there any more? Are you disappearing? How about you? Venom extract. Okay. All right. Yeah, that was... Yeah. A horrible reminder. Oh, probably up there I have to meet him, or is it in the actual... Bats and a arachnid. Jerome Lamartin, equerry to the Duchessa. Equerry, is that somebody who looks after horses, sort of thing? Okay. Do I examine this? I tell you what, I want to loot the pieces first. I can't loot this. What am I supposed to do with it? Drop down into it? I don't want to drop down into it. There's a marker here. And there's a building here. Surely, you know, he'd be somewhere like that. That would make more sense.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Okay, so now we know what the other entrance is for. Let's just have a quick scan. Yeah. Do I have a torch ready? Yes, I do. Because there are times when it would be useful. Alright, fine. Oh! Fell. You probably noticed. Okay, there. Ignore the insectoids, and I guess... Okay, what the hell is that? Is that insectoid? Is that an insectoid? It looks insectoid-ish. It's definitely waiting for me. Oh god, okay. What are you? Oh, it's a Kikimore! Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm... Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh god. Get. Oh no, 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 no. Am I poisoned? No. Bleeding or something? Okay, can I parry these things? I don't think so, but I'll check again. Maybe a little. It's... Whoop. Kikimore! What's that? What was that? Something to examine?
Decaying bones. Kikimores must have tunneled into the grave.
Okay, Kikimores. Monster hearts, monster carapace, and so on. Loot, what's that? Ashes and florins. Kikimores! They are definitely insectoids. I haven't seen those for a long time. Oh, God. Kikimore workers. The old fool came home all black and blue, claiming Kikimores had attacked him in the woods. Who does he take me for? His mates worked him over because he cheated at Gwent. If it'd been Kikimores, he'd be dead, and I'd have peace at last. Lavinia, wife of a Beauclair innkeeper. Kikimores from colonies make them similar... Kikimores form colonies, making them similar to communal insects, such as ants. A Kikimore colony is ruled by a queen, and they are large, and organised into something of a social hierarchy. Kikimore workers can take care of hunting food and bringing it back to the nest, while Kikimore warriors defend the nest against attackers. A worker on its own can be easily killed by even a weak person or child. It is rare indeed, however, to come across an isolated individual, for Kikimore workers usually move in groups of a few to a dozen or so members. The only defense against a swarm of Kikimores available to a normal person is to flee, and not even that is guaranteed to work. Okay, white honey? Insectoid. Why white honey? Is to get rid of whatever it is they do to you? Because there was a funny thing, wasn't there? Alright, I'm barely... Oh! Poison. I've been poisoned. I'm okay with poison, though.
Kikimore eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Alright. Doesn't that usually end up summoning Queenie? Maybe.
That's some stench.
Alright. Here we go. There we go. Whoa! Yay! Whoa! Alright, okay. Quen, get the Quen. Oh, I'm trying to dodge and get Quen up. Just for safety's sake, and then we wanna dodge and run! Okay. Oh god. You really don't like to die, do you? Oh god! You know what? I actually think this might be the time for a slowing... Okay, where's my... I put Erden down. I just put Erden down. I did put Erden down. I could have sworn I put Erden down. Alright, okay. Now what? Come on, come on, come into the Erden. Whoa! God. I tried to do rend on her and... Oh, God. Now I cannot riposte against her. Oh, God. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to die. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to take more damage than I want to. Oh! Okay. try and riposte those things. Anything possibly in the bestiary giving me some hints as to what I did wrong? Getting hit, probably. Kikimore warrior. Oh, that was a warrior, not a queen. Oh, good grief. Yes, the queen would have been a lot larger. Okay. Then the Kikimore princess summoned all her loyal sisters, and off they went. Together they charged the enemy, trying to harm their queen. The Kikimore princess and the mountain giants. Cornelius Briggs, Dwarven Children's Fable fragment. It is unknown how exactly it is Kikimores communicate with each other. Autopsies are hampered by the high toxicity of their subjects. Scholars have established that Kikimores do not seem to possess any detectable oracles. One amateur researcher, Count de Salvares, put forth a theory in his treatise A Microscope Among Monsters, suggesting Kikimores have a highly developed sense of smell and use airborne particles undetectable to humans to transmit information. This theory has yet to be disproved or proved. Yeah, that's not a queen. The queen's actually, like, totally huge. It's amazing how much larger things look when you're fighting them. Right, Regis. And how is my armor doing now? I'm sort of beginning to feel like I'm getting close to the point where it needs to be fixed. How much oil do I still have? 26 of 60. Okay, that looks like a fire. I went the wrong way. There's another... Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's where I'm going, so I might as well go this way just to, you know... Loot stuff, of course! Can I get up there? Maybe if I put the sword away? Jump and loot. Oh, I did it! I did it, I did it, I did it, did it. Yes, not exactly... Okay, that looks like it's got some gas in front of it. Yes, it does. Reg, I think there he is. Oh, no. I thought I saw somebody stood there. He's not being all dramatic, is he?
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
It's his hand, isn't it?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Okay. Some powerful impulses there. You fighting them off, I guess?
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Okay, what do you use the hand for? The ring? What's its provenance? Provenance. Yeah.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food.
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Okay. Would like to have met your old friend.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Aris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kikimores, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Aris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Aris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
So I would
chance we might
experience...
see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Okay. Can't you just summon him? Probably not.
Can't you just summon Detlef? You're both higher vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlef. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You just... Yep.
Aris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Okay. And who or what would this help? Are we just going to leave the hand there? Twitching. I'll take that as a yes.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
No drinks for me, need a nap instead. No. We do not say no to an old friend who wants to drink.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Seems you chose to misunderstand. I don't want to talk. Oh, this a setup trying to get me to confess something? Got a lot of secrets. Oh, yeah.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Ooh! You know what? Let's talk. Maybe there's something you want to ask me. Something. Where have you been? Actually, yes. And what have you been doing?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the wild hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
Yeah,
True
I
enough.
managed to shorten that
But it's
story
a
a lot.
conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Okay, what's it like being dead?
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
That's a bit bleak, isn't
Can't
it?
have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Okay.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a little tactless, actually, wasn't it?
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Okay, and, yeah.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
I was supposed to be dead as well.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Ooh. Yeah, that could be a tough one, couldn't it? Maybe there's something you want to ask me, something specific. Here, go on then.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Oh. Yeah, probably. I mean, the idea of settling down with someone like Shani has its appeal. But being a witcher it's who I am. It's what I am. It's all I really know, I guess. Well, I mean, you could argue that's a reason to do something different, but honestly, in many ways, as tragic as it can be, I think I enjoy being a witcher.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
It's morning, I think. Either that, or the nighttime got somewhat bright.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
That armor is looking really green right now. Appreciate the compliment, not as far as I know.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught.
What's a spotted
It
white?
seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Okay, know anything else about the white? What's this about a curse?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
You mean I could just walk up to him and say, "Excuse me, could you just spit in this jar and I'll be on my way? And you could be about your whitey kind of business." I think they're like undead kind of thing. So I guess necrophage. Necrophages are not technically undead, are they? I don't think so. Know anything else about this white?
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Okay. Know anything else? Okay. Fine, let's visit the white.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial.
Okay.
Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
See you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
You won't succeed. You're not going to find an alternative, and I'm going to go off and have to find whatever it is you think we need, and probably get into lots of trouble doing so. The white's lair seems to be over here in the southeast, and I could go down this road past this building, but I think what I will do is head south briefly and check out the notice board. There might be things close by. There are also some Gwent games here. I am looking a little gruesome, to be honest. Right, now it does say optional, read the bestiary to learn more about spotted whites, which I think I should do. They sound kind of nice, don't they? Spotted white. It sounds like a kiddie's fluffy creature or something. Geralt paid Regis a visit in his cemetery hideout. After a long debate, the two old friends concluded their first order of business was to find Dettlaff. Regis was to prepare a concoction to aid them in this endeavour. Called Resonance, said brew required an array of ingredients, many of them hard to find. One such component was the saliva or salivary glands. Is it salivary or salivary? I would assume salivary. Of a spotted white, a species thought to be long extinct. Yet it seemed that one specimen remained alive. Having made its lair near Beauclair, Geralt set out to find it. Yes, not before checking the bestiary. And what would a spotted white be? It is a necrophage. Okay. Whites. Let's read whites first. They say the dead like quiet. I don't know about the dead, but whites certainly do. Henrik von Grott. Though whites are ghastly and threatening in appearance, one should not approach them with sword drawn or attack them unprovoked. Left alone, they present no serious danger to anyone and are far more interesting in mixing noxious brews in cauldrons than in fighting. Okay, they do look fairly terrifying though. This species mainly lives around ancient burial sites, though they have also been spotted near more recently founded cemeteries and wherever mass graves can be found. Why? Do they eat them as well? I mean, did necrophages feed off the dead? Is that sort of a universal thing? I believe it is. Whites spend the winter months in a state of lethargy, very similar to human sleep. They live strictly solitary lives. In fact, it is practically unheard of for these creatures to appear in groups, yet when they fear their territory is threatened, and it is enough for one to step foot in White's territory for it to feel threatened, Whites transform into dangerous foes and even abandon their solitary ways to summon other monsters to their aid. But it does sound like they're not really something that needs to be killed. They are quite content to be left alone. Yeah, I wonder if I can convince the spotted white to give me some spit. The best defense against spotted whites: stay calm and leave them alone. Fragment of a treatise on spotted whites by Roderick Gilligan. Spotted whites were a subspecies of white which the witches drove to extinction. Was that for a reason, or did we just want the money? They were larger than their unspotted kin and owe their names to the numerous blotches and effusions. Spotted whites would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses, yet at times took to living in abandoned human domiciles. There they would indulge in their greatest passion, creating brews from their own emissions. Okay, that's kind of gross. When not disturbed, spotted whites would not act aggressively. If threatened, however, they became very dangerous indeed. In the colder months, or when faced with an unseasonable chill, they would slip into a state of lethargy, making them easy targets. Even during their active periods, it is said the witches found a surefire way of besting them, based around careful casting of the Erden sign, or at least so claims the Witcher lore. Erden, Igni. Trap them, set them on fire, hit them with necrophage oil. Got it. Okay. So, quest updated. Love it. It's just updated that, right? Yes. Okay, so I've done the optional thing. Let's... Oh, no, I want to do that. I need to turn around, go south, and follow the road down. I'm going to stay on foot for the reasons I have often voiced, wanting to learn the way. I did see something hostile. Something hostile this way comes. Not that it was actually coming in this direction, but you know. It would. Something hostile this way ignores. It's not quite as dramatic, is it, really? What do you think that is? Wolves? Okay. I do wonder about wolves living so close to things like necrophages and darker spores. Oh. Okay. It's a big barrel. I'm really thinking I should get rid of my toxicity, although that's not necessarily a good thing to do at the moment, seeing as right now, if anything hits me, I am doing it a huge amount of damage back. So this glowing green mist is... Hello? Locked? No, not locked. Don't wander around random people's houses. That really is terribly rude.
Where does a snake keep its paws?
I was about to say, snakes don't have paws, but apparently they do have residual limbs, suggestive of arms. Which somehow makes them creepier. Yes, it does. Right, we've... The Scarlet Cardinal... When it in, did that say... Did that say Franco farts? That's what it just... I will... This is a notice board. We don't have a... Oh, God. A signpost yet. Let's find a signpost. I'm sorry. I'm looking for a signpost and a board.
Hey, Edgar. Are the rumors true? Are there elfin ruins somewhere in the woods?
I doubt it myself, but the wife, she went berry picking once. Came back to say she'd seen walls midst the trees.
Elven
Did
ruins.
she not go back to Ravage? See if there was treasure to be had?
No. I told her there might be treasure, there might not be. Monsters, though, there'd be for certain. Best not venture close.
Wise words. Wise words indeed. And we've got an armourer and a merchant. Don't know what the merchant is. That... Oh, God, I've just realised. I was thinking that butcher was an alchemist. For some reason, I thought that was a potion icon. It's not a potion icon. It's a little bag. It's a trader icon, isn't it? It's a trader icon. I can't remember what the alchemist icon is. Okay. We've got merchant, and where's the armourer? We have an armourer. Right.
Myself, I like Count Monier's idea.
That's armourer. Hello.
What's that?
Craft something for me. Show me your wares. Care for a game of
Mind
Gwent?
showing me your wares?
Got time for a quick game. Let's have a look at this. What have we got here? Okay, let's just do it. Let's one quick game. Won't kill
Gwent.
anyone.
Interested in a round or two?
Okay. I'm gonna stick.
Double bargain.
Here's the thing.
Preferential financing from the Chancellor.
I could try a
on every
different
armor
deck,
purchase.
but it would just take longer probably. I want to try the Skellige deck, but I just don't have the cards to make one. So, right, let's have a look. Oh, what have you got? Your opponent will go first. Right, clear weather's good. That's good. Good. Anything I can put back and... No, I mean, this all looks pretty good, actually. Okay. What's your leadership ability? You're starting with a dandelion? That's interesting. Okay. Well-aimed ballista raises not just the enemy's walls, but his morale as well. Doubles the strength of all your siege units, unless a commander's horn is also... It's a free commander's horn for that. Okay. Start with the spy. What am I going to get? Give me some more spy cards. Yes! One more spy card. Thank you very much. I don't have a decoy. Don't have a decoy. I can't. Although I can medic that back. Of course I can medic that back. I can also use my... Now I've got Scorch. What's he do? Really? You don't have anything there at the moment? Right. So how do I want to do this? If I'm going to throw this round... Common sense says Scorch the spy, use a medic. No, use your special ability to bring him back, get 2 more cards. Yes, it does. Okay, you commander in heart. And of course, he's going to have to keep using a lot of his cards this round, even though he's massively ahead. And it's going to be even more ahead once he realizes. Do you think he'll pass? Oh, he's going to pass. You've just used 2 commander's horns and you've got... This is... Wait a minute. Doesn't that double... Okay, it was only 4. Really? Really? This, to me, seems like a stupid thing for you to do. Now, I've got how many medics? 1. 2 medics currently, so I can bring back this spy... And this, although I probably don't want to do it on the same round. No, I can do that. I can do that. I only need to bring him. I need to bring back the spy once, and then I can use her to bring him back. Oh, I'm going to win this round. I'm going to win this round as is. And then I'm going to give him the second round. Yes, I am. That was an easy round. Fair enough. So, my go. Let's play with the spy. That came out wrong. I'm playing the spy. Another spy. And that. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I'm giving you... I am giving you... lots of free points this round. Yes, indeed. More cards. Right. Okay. And... Now, I've got 2 medics, and I've only got 1 card to bring back at the moment. Which means I should play at least 1 more card to bring back with my medics after I've done the spy, because it's always a good idea to see what you've got in hand before you start. My God, with the decoys. Oh, wow, I could... I could actually go completely insane here, couldn't I? Yes, I could. Well, there's no real reason to not just decoy this back. I've got 2 decoys, and it wastes yet another round. He has to play a card. Clear weather. Is that where you're at now? I'm even tempted to medic something out and decoy it so that I don't have to medic it next round. Again, to drain his cards. That is actually what I'm going to do. That will give me the 10 back. I can if I want. Oh, no. Oh, it puts... Yeah, of course I have to decoy it. I have to... Sorry, it doesn't go straight back into my hand. Now it does with the decoy. And then I still have 1 decoy that I can use next round. Although, what would I use it for? I mean, when it comes down to it, I've got 3 medics. I don't even have cards. I could pull the medic back. I have absolutely no reason. At this point, I'm going to pass. He's only got 2 cards. If I can't beat him with all of these, something is wrong. If he can beat me with 2 cards and I've got all of these, then I would like to know what cards he has, and I want them, basically. So this should be... North draws an additional card. Okay. Oh, no, 3 cards versus my 14. Okay, let's just... let's play the golds. The medics I should almost leave just in case he kills one of these. But, I mean, it's just so ridiculous anyway. I'm going to beat him on gold cards alone. So you can't touch me, really. 25 each. What's your last card? I don't have that. I want that. Biting Frost. Really? That's what you're going? Well, I'm just going to drop Letho on you, and we're done. 35 to 25. I win, and we're not even going to do the overkill, as much fun as it might be. That's a lot of points right there. I want this card. Surely you're going to give me a card from the deck you've been using, right? Come on, give me that, give me that, give me that. Let's have a look, let's have a look. 100 crowns, this is good. And... no, Shield Maiden. I guess that's all I'm going to get here, because that's what's wanted. Alright, oh, there's a signpost.
I shan't bite you.
Get them while they're
Are you the merchant?
Guess as champion.
Okay. Huh? Trader? No, doesn't want to talk to me. Trader, doesn't want to...
You buy it.
You lick it, you buy it. Now I need to go near to this to discover it, don't I? Okay, no, apparently I don't. And it's called... what do we call... Franco Larts. Franco Larts, not Franco Farts. Okay, that's a bit of relief. Yes, it is. So, where was the board? Are we going to get a storm here? We are. Wow. My first bad weather. Interesting. Okay. I'm not going in the inn, as far as I know. I know I could sell some things. Excuse me. But the innkeepers only ever sell food stuff? Alright. I'm a novice knight errant, and I'd like to gain renown for heroic deeds. If you know a damsel in distress, okay. None of these are contracts. Oh, no, I don't know. I'd like her to be... oh, good grief. So if you know a damsel in distress, let me know. I'd prefer one imprisoned in a tower by a giant. And I'd like her to be no older than myself, that is to say 20 summers. Oh, and she should be slender as a reed. Hercule de la Massue. Okay. I'm looking for others who, like me, have encountered a strange presence in Caroberta Woods. I would like to discuss what we have experienced. That could be interesting, although I don't think it's a contract. I've lost a horseshoe. It was a good one, with these nice pointy culks. Paid dearly for it in Bellhaven. Don't make ones like it here. Return it to me and I'll give you a bottle of fine vintage in gratitude. Marcel of Besson. P.S. You'll have to bring it to me. I'm not too mobile on account of my horse missing a shoe and all. Alright. I seek a clever lad, one with good rapport for horses, for a squire. Go away. Hey there, knight. Travelled from afar to visit our beautiful land. Your shining armour lose its shine en route. Perhaps in one of those rowdy skirmishes you knights love to throw yourselves into, paying no heed to how much your armour suffers as a result. Well, you're in luck. But no matter the cause or the extent of the damage, I can fix it. My prices are very reasonable, especially compared to those in Beauclair, where you'll be lucky to pay just an arm and a leg. Come see me, you won't regret it. Lucian, the armourer. During an Hortense vineyard closed until further notice. During an attack by hideous creatures resembling overgrown insects, the owner of Hortense Vineyard sustained serious injuries. As the threat is still present, Hortense Vineyard will be closed until further notice. Our sincere apologies. You know what, let's just take all of these in case they trigger something, but I don't... Okay. I didn't realise it closed up. Now, I did not walk into you. No, nothing updated. So that was a bit of a wasted... Well, no, I got a Gwent game played. What's the best way out of here? There is another Gwent game. We'll do that another time. Let's just follow this road. And hope it doesn't start raining on us. I really did think... Oh, there's the rain. Although, let's face it, by Velen standards... I'm going the wrong way because I'm looking at the weather. By Velen standards, it's not really rain, is it? That's a light sprinkle, a shower. Kind of pleasant, almost. You're all hiding under the tree. Okay. You guys wouldn't last 10 seconds in Velen. No, you wouldn't. Alright. What time is it? It is 8:45 in the morning. Okay, which way am I going? Left, right. I kind of want to... That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up here and then down. Because I sort of want to...
Storm, damn it.
A storm? Okay, it's getting worse, is it? Alright. Oh, wow. This looks quite small on the map, but looks quite large in reality. And pleasant. That means the building ahead must be fairly sizable. Yes, indeed. Even in the rain with a storm happening, whilst getting lost, this place still manages to be 10 times more cheerful than Velen did, even when it was sunny. I guess it's the lack of bodies hanging from trees and spikes and war machines and the whole Disney thing going on over there. It's still pretty amazing, isn't it? It's actually quite far away. Toussaint is reasonably large, isn't it? Which way am I going? Focus. Down there, and yes, we can call in... Oh wow. They do like their spires, don't they?
What's that about?
Okay. Hello? Gaston!
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
Oh, come on. Be a little more subtle.
But he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
All sounds fishy. It does. You ran him over, didn't you? I mean, he does seem cut up about it. Helping a stranger. Admirable. It sounds fishy to me. He seemed really... I mean, if there was some battle and he'd crawled out, why do you look so desperate to save him? I mean, you've run him over, haven't you?
Stand and step away from him.
What? Me? But what is your grief?
Don't make me say it again. That's good advice.
Okay, that was a little more intimidating than I wanted it to
Will
be.
you tell me what it is you seek?
Needed to see if you were lying. You'd be covered in blood if you dealt those wounds. Just cut it on your hands, though, so all's in order.
Who might you be, precisely?
Okay,
A
that's...
witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
No, I'm going to figure it out. I apologize for being so
See
rude.
what
I
we
didn't
have
mean to
here.
be that rude. It just...
Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he done it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate.
Okay.
Got some work to do. So long.
You deal in these antiquities he's wearing...
Wait, I will come with you.
No, there's definitely something going on here. Yeah. Just... gotta be kidding is not exactly what I want to say. I want to say, okay, spill the beans. You are involved in this. I just know it.
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous
And it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I'd prefer to accompany you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Maybe I was right to be... New quest. Extreme cosplay. That sounds a bit like a... spoiler. You guys doing some reenactment and it's gone horribly wrong. Sometimes travelling can be deadly dull, nothing but slow crawl or of the horizon, the sun beating down on your neck and the chirping of crickets. Other times, however, it can be surprisingly eventful, as a certain Gaston, a simple merchant from Toussaint, learned for himself when he happened across a mortally wounded man by the roadside. Though he provided aid as quickly as he could, the mysterious man soon bled to death, right as he did up walked the hero of my tale, Geralt. Follow the tracks of the murdered man using your Witcher sense. Okay. Do I really want to follow this trail with that man at my back?